Can you hear me? They are already looking for you. Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here. The air ducts lead to another sector. God, your software is a mess. I've rebooted your acceleration module. You should be able to squeeze through that turbine. You can use acceleration while in the air.
The trespasser is in the air ducts.
Careful now. They'll be waiting for you. Initiating the sensory boost. Focus. Talk and go for the kill. Well done, but you won't last long in this state. You have to get me out of prison so I can get your software in order. I'm being held outside this dome zone. Follow the pipes to get out in the open. Use the surfaces to your advantage. Slide to gain speed. These sewers...
Fuck you!
My signal. They know I'm talking to you. It's only a matter of time before they breach the doors to my cell. Find me before they get inside.
Dome on lockdown.
Each guard has a built-in lockdown chip. Disabling them will unlock the doors.
All tenants are to remain in their homes. Lockdown lifted.
Go. Prison towers up ahead. Hope you're not afraid of heights. They're breaching. I can't hold it longer. Find myself. There's little time. Take care of the guards first.
Prisoner termination protocol initiated. Prisoner threat level extremely high. Prisoner released.
Free at last. Pleasure to meet you. Face to face, that is. Now, let's take a look inside. This may feel a little strange. Welcome to Cybervoid. Time to fix you up. You can talk here, by the way.
Who are you?
You can call me Architect.
Who am I?
You're a Ghostrunner. Number 74, to be precise. That will have to do for now. Your physical body is vulnerable. Time runs slower here, but we should still hurry. Just keep moving. I will take care of your recalibration.
I remember a fight. Others like me. A fall.
You've been cast down from Dharma City to the base district. It's a miracle to survive a fall like that. Even for someone like you.
A Ghostrunner.
Yes. You were bodyguards, peacekeepers, arbitrators, and anything else we needed you to be. You tried to stop the coup.
There was a woman.
The name is Mara, or the Keymaster, as she calls herself now. 20 years ago, she stood against me.
It was you I was trying to save.
You failed. I died. My body did anyway. Thanks to the precautions I had taken, I'm still here. Although this form has its limitations.
Are you an AI?
You could say that. You could also say Dharma Tower is a skyscraper. Technically correct.
What is the tower then?
Humanity's home. A megastructure that once housed 1 million. It had been under my care since its creation. Almost a century ago. I served the people, kept them safe. Maintained
The story seems interesting already
Mara
from their
had her own
dialogue.
plan. She became the sole ruler of Dharma Tower, ruining what I've built, bringing us back to the verge of extinction.
Why can't this place be normal?
Oh, it's perfectly normal. It's you that has become incompatible. The incompetent repairs you were subjected to made you divergent. You no longer function like a Ghostrunner is supposed to.
Oh, you mean, would you
change
kindly,
that.
bad guy?
Who repaired?
Would you kindly? Would you
That
kindly?
would be the climbers.
Would you kindly?
A group of rebels that tried to oppose Mara.
Where are they?
Dead, I'm afraid. They'd been killed before I managed to contact
Well, like,
you.
I
But
think
there's
I
no
know.
time to worry about them now.
I think I saw
Almost
Mara
done
in
here.
like this
Press on.
promotion trailer for this game. She's kind of like a Doc Ock kind of person. She has tentacles like Doc Ock. Yeah, it was on Facebook. Like, I'm looking right now, and they've got the A Open 49-incher for $850 used if somebody doesn't buy it, and then they have the RG9 for like $999
How did you
on
manage to
Amazon.
I was stabbed in the
I looked
back.
at Linus.
We both
I
were,
looked at
you and I.
Linus's review of the G9 Odyssey, and apparently there's
a
flicker
dear friend,
issues because apparently
a trusted
VA
partner,
panels struggle beyond
real
120
scientist.
hertz.
Who is she now? Is the
Of
question
something
you
I
should
was
be
reading in
asking.
the monitor community.
And you
VA
would
struggle
like the
beyond
answer.
120 hertz.
No one among the people of Dharma Tower would,
I need more answers.
and you will get them. For now, trust me.
Yeah, the
The
pixel response. Yeah, that's what Linus said. It's the pixel response time. And he said it's not a simple fix, it's just like adding more voltage. Because when you do that, like sometimes it'll miss the projection and you get like bad like artifacting on on the screen.
We need to get back, and it's much quicker this.
So I'm from what I want the G9 because it's 1350, but I don't, or they got it used for 1240 right now. But at the same time, I feel like the A Open 49 incher is good enough and is a good deal for a 49 inch or $850. I'm torn. I think the only good thing now, Linus said you can't tell that what you're looking at is compressed, but he said you can't tell. Well, I guess it's good when you're playing on the G9. Oh, nice. Is it that gold one? So like I'm not really torn, but I'm torn still. I'm not torn at all.
Our first stop
Because
is
the
one
way
of
I
the
see it,
few
the
remaining
reason
cyberpunk
why
mainframes
I don't want to
located
get the
in an old
G9
mining
is because
tower.
like
We can use it to
the
correct
A
corrupted
Open
parts
is
of
such a
your code,
compelling
and
deal,
hopefully
even though the
restore
HDR
parts of
isn't
this
as good as
functions.
like the
There's
one
no
you have or the
guarantee the data
G9
will
because
be
it's only
intact,
HDR
but we'll
400, but
cross
I
that
don't really
bridge when we
care
come to
about
it.
HDR. I don't really care. Yeah, so it kind of the HDR is kind of a non-factor, especially for us Windows users, unless Windows like made it better.
Our goal lies far above, at the core of Dharma City. This means we'll need to get out of the base district. With the chaos the rebels caused, it's going to be troublesome.
How can you assist me?
In combat, I'm afraid I can't. Cybervoid Remnant is the only
Well,
medium
I keep mines off. It was annoying
I will be able to
because
help you with your
anytime I got a
upgrades,
notification, it
I
would
will
like
be able
make
to
my
help you
screen
with your
blink
upgrades
anytime I
once
got
we
any
find
kind of
the mainframe.
notification.
Apart from
Which
that,
I guess I could.
just think of me as a voice in your head, one that you should listen to if you want to stay alive.
I think you know what? I might try it. Yeah, I might. I might cut. So I don't know. Like the G9 is at 1350 or used as it is right here for 1240. I feel like I know it's probably worth it, but I feel like the A Open for 850 bucks or 849 is
This is Zoe
fine.
Avila of
Since
the
I'm
Climers
only gonna
Rebellion.
use it
If
most
there's
of the
anybody
game
alive out
on.
there, please respond.
I don't know.
You said they were dead.
They are, except for her, it seems. No one will answer this broadcast. Trust me, I keep track of any potential assets. And a single, desperate survivor is no asset.
Have you finished the Doom DLC? The Doom Eternal deal? So, I don't know. You said you're good. You're not gonna worry about getting the G9, right? Because it's overkill, and you're happy with the RG9. Oh yeah, taller slightly. So you wish it was a 32 by 10, so like 1600p maybe. Oh, it's 3840 by 2160 at 120.
Guard is patrolling the area.
Is it
They
like
may have located the
1000?
mainframe.
Is it HDR 1000?
No, but they can destroy it.
Well, yeah.
did to most
I
of
feel
the
like most people
cyberpunk
don't really
hardware.
care about that, honestly, when it comes to monitors, at least.
This is Zoe Avila of the Climbers. Please. Can anybody hear me? Anybody?
This is Ghostrunner.
The Ghostrunner? Jack? You're awake!
Because the only way I would honestly get a
We've been rebuilding you
G9
for
is
months.
if I
We've tried
sold like
everything
one of
we
my
could to wake
5K
you up, but you
2Ks,
never
but I
would.
want to keep them
Up to
both.
me. It wasn't up to me.
I see. It is cool. I see. It is very cool. Yeah, you don't have to wait through a load screen and be all frustrated and shit. No. Could you... Well, well, yeah, if you put it on a regular hard drive, it would take quite a bit longer to load. Cause like, remember, like, I got, you get a performance benefit from having it on your
You might have had a
SSDs
chance.
versus your, no,
What are you going to do? The fifth is still crawling with keys.
Keys?
Oh, the Keymaster got... Oh,
just from
the
putting
Keymaster guard
Titanfall on my
vanished the thug that
SSD,
Mara
I got a
Arm
huge
sent to
performance
Gamma.
boost in Titanfall too.
After
And that was on the old rig.
After the Keymaster? Alone?
And that was
That's
on my
insane.
Core i5 rig.
If
I got
anyone
that
can do it,
performance
it's
boost. That was
definitely-
before the Threadripper. Ooh. What do you mean by passive is run? Yes, the stream looks good. Oh yeah. Oh well, yeah. You always want to do like, cause that's what I did for my COD streams. I turned it down. I only stream at like, well now, 25 or maybe 50% of what I'm actually playing at. Cause yeah, I do 2580 by 1080p when I stream COD or Doom. Yeah, I'm watching that. Yeah, I'm seeing that. You're just back in the action, like. Yeah, so Doom Eternal, this, I would say Modern Warfare, but I think Modern Warfare released in 2019, I want to say. Well, yeah, once you learn, like, yeah, once you learn it, it seems like that's what they were going for.
You're gonna need someone to guide you and keep an eye
Now
on the
it's
threat.
so
What do
intense.
you
I
say?
feel like
Want my
I'm
help?
playing it now.
Yes.
Good. I need to move to a safer location and hook up to the network. I'll contact you once I scrounge up some gear. Zoe out.
Hey, you making it through. So what resolution are you playing on your monitor? The full res? If you can run it your full res, you should. Doing aspect ratio math is like really weird because 2560 by 1080 is a quarter of what I have, so 65 by 64 by 27. But if you do 2580 by 1080, that's 43 by 18. Just by adding 20 pixels to the horizontal res, you change the aspect ratio completely just from adding.
Do you really need the assistance of a failed rebel when you already have my help?
They fixed me.
Barely. I'd been waiting for them to properly rebuild you, but Mara cut their time short.
Kind of like, it seems like kind of like the adrenaline rush like playing Doom Eternal gives me. Because I was on edge the whole time. That DLC is so hard. It's so hard.
And they were already on it.
I beat it on the ultra violence. Oh, you just do it. You just do it. Okay, yeah, I get what it's a. You just yeah, you gotta beat it. So yeah, I feel like the A open is enough, but the G9 is I wonder if they're gonna release a refresh to the G9 where it's doing that without using display stream compression. Well, it's native, or it can do native 240 hertz. I think it will once we get the new display port. That's what Linus said. It will be able to do it without it once we get. Yeah, that's what Linus said. Once we, the reason why it has to use DS. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I could use it with the with that G9, but I don't want to spend the money. I don't want to, unless I sold one of my 5K 2Ks, then I could get it no problem. But and I don't want to give up one of my 5K 2Ks.
All of the Sector 5's operations. That's where we are, in case you were wondering. Closing in on the server room. Hurry.
Oh, I am one day. I am gonna get a third one. I do have plans to get a third one.
Broken into countless disconnected pieces. It's like puddles of water left over after the lake has been drained.
So you have no plans to buy the G9 Odyssey, because you'd rather get the, what is that, the LG 48. I'm gonna type that in. The LG 48. Oh, is it the 48 CX? The 48. That's the position I'm in. That's the position I'm in. I have two displays that are $1,000+ at each. I have two of them. That's why I don't want to get the G9, because it's like, again, like, when is this gonna stop? Like, at what point does it stop? 95 G. Oh, 144 hertz. 1 millisecond curved. Yeah, 140.
Yes, this is it. Jump in.
This place again.
This place is where we'll find the means to fight our enemy.
What do I do?
It's in your instincts to navigate the cyber void. In most cases,
Yeah, I think when I go with a
focus on
high-end
finding the
TV,
right
it's gonna be
direction.
an 8K TV in a couple of years, in like a year or
If you
two.
start putting in some effort, luckily, it should come to you naturally. You were born of machine as much as of flesh.
Or at least a 4K
After
120
you're done
TV.
with this particular jumble of code, you'll gain access to one of a Ghostrunner's most useful abilities. Look what these rebels did to your protocols. That's what happens when amateurs mess with perfection.
I just realized that there's no 8K content, and that 8K TVs are only useful for people if they want to use on the PC. Because there's probably, because I think Blu-rays are going out the door. There won't be, I think Samsung, they're gonna stop making Blu-ray players soon. So I don't think we're gonna get 8K Blu-rays. That won't be a thing. I'm pretty sure that's not gonna be a thing. So, yeah, the AOPN thing looks great. Oh wow, this LG monitor, it's let's see. It's going for more than the one you were talking about. It's more expensive than the G9 right now. At least on Amazon, it's more expensive than the G9. Oh no, it is. I'm looking at the prices right now. It's more expensive than. So the way I'm looking at it, I think computer monitor wise, since I have my high resolution monitors from here on out, I think I only want to go with high refresh rate stuff from here on out.
Visualize yourself in space. No, that's not the point. All at once. Perfect form. Once more, take a breath.
Enter blink mode.
Picture your destination.
Nice. Whoa.
Yes, you got them. The enemies won't line up for you. Adapt to their movements.
It's similar to what the Ronins can do, like on Titanfall 2.
Use it. I see. A moving enemy is too hard a target for you. All right. You can even use this technique to cut through projectiles.
But yeah, computer monitor wise, I only want to go with high refresh rate stuff. However, I feel like I'll probably still buy like an 8K monitor.
You need to be more
for
precise.
I don't know. I've got an idea about how I want to do stuff now. Like for shooters, I think I want to use a high refresh rate monitor. But for adventure games, I might use like a really high res, maybe 60 hertz only monitor. But I feel like they're gonna phase out 60 hertz in future display. Yeah, I think in future display, because I feel like the resolution race is for the most part either over or gonna come to an end, and it's gonna be like a refresh rate race now. Not gonna worry about resolution so much.
No. We've worked hard to reconnect this node to the network. If they destroy it, we'll be affected. Let me put it another way. I cannot exist without Cybervoid, and you cannot exist without me.
Fine.
Do you know if it's options in the menu to let you bring it in like they have on COD?
These are just bandits loyal to the Keymaster, used by her to keep the base under control. You can expect more competent foes as we move higher up the tower.
Ah. Yeah. I could see that.
Mara killed 100 Ghostrunners.
99 to be precise. What of it?
How am I to fight her alone?
The climbers replaced many of your parts. But there were a few they couldn't find. Mara's kill switch among them, which means she can't shut you down again. Make no mistake, this fight won't be easy, but at least it will be fair. That's the last of them. Time to get back on track.
Where to?
Dharma City, of course. We'll need to use Amida Elevator Station. That's the fastest route by far. The base is Dharma's foundation, in more than one sense. It is the lifeblood of the tower's economy. Back in the Golden Age, there were enough goods produced here to satisfy the needs of all the residents. Of course, the upper levels had certain privileges. During Mara's coup, many of the facilities were damaged. Things have been in slow decline ever since. Nowadays, the area mostly serves as warehouses.
So realistically,
gang hideouts,
so are you
and a
saying
reminder
what you
of
told
what
us about
Dharma
the
used to
6800
be?
XT? The wait, even if we could get the 3000 series right now, we should probably just wait to see what the 6800 XT does.
I conceived it, designed it, and built it. I am the architect.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, because what you were saying is if it's better or as good as a 3090 for less money, then hell yeah, I'm all in. If it's like, hey, this is like just as good as a 3090, but you don't have to spend $1,400
Perfect.
like you do on a 3090.
Before visiting the key. We'll need to make another stop before visiting the Keymaster.
Because 3090s, the cheapest 3090 is like $14.99. Yeah, the cheapest one is $14.99. It's $1,500. That's the cheapest one you can get. That is like 1 to 2 builds, maybe even 3 builds. I would say about 2. Yeah, they won't be the best builds, but you could do 3 builds, or you could do 2 really good, pretty good builds. So that means we have to wait for another card generation or more before DisplayPort, the next version of DisplayPort, is ready. I doubt they would like let that happen like that, because generally I would say the red team and green team generally get the new specs roughly at the same time, like roughly around the same time.
We're now moving through the sector's main factory complex.
Well, so the way from what I understand, it is like the G9. Now it only has DisplayPort 1.4, but I figure they might come out with a refresh of that with the new
Hello?
spec
Jack,
of
can you hear me?
DisplayPort when it's ready, like a new monitor with the updated
Jack.
DisplayPort.
Right.
So that way it could
Wouldn't
do
have-
240 hertz
Right.
natively
You wouldn't
without
know.
using
It's the code
display
name we
stream
used for you during the
compression.
repairs. Diego said
That's
you
what
were all
I'm
jacked up when he found you and
speculating,
it's
so
stuff.
they don't have to use
Do you
that.
mind
It's
if I call
just
you that?
native.
No.
Well, yeah, so Linus said he can't tell that it's compressed even though it is. Like, he can't, when you're gaming, you can't tell. Because I was thinking, like, if you want to go 240 hertz or 165, because I think that 38-incher that you're looking at from LG, the 38-inch, that goes to 165 hertz. But I was going to say, if you're going to go 240, then you might as well get the G9. But if 165 hertz is good enough, then yeah, I'd say go for the 38-incher, but it's more expensive than the G9. at least according to what I'm seeing on Amazon, it's more expensive. Yeah, I'm watching. That was pretty dope. The only reason that I'll get a 3090 despite its ridiculous fucking price point is if the 6800 XT doesn't live up to expectations, because I'm gonna need that 24 gigs of VRAM. If they were gonna do the 20 gig version of the 3080, I would be all for. On the 3080. On the 3080. It makes sense to me. They were trying to get people it seems like they're trying to force, especially gamers like us, because we're not your average gamers. It seems like they were trying to force us into buying 3090s, spending that money. The spend on just a single GPU, I mean, jeez.
All set. I've put together some gear. Once I plug in my Atma, I'll be able to monitor the key's communications and keep you updated.
Atma?
The way they release
Atma
cards.
chip, the standard
Yeah, the
release.
way they release cards.
You must
What you
have heard
think?
of them.
So you think
Basically
we'll get the
simplified versions of
4000
your own
series
voice
RTX in like 3
I'm gonna
years?
connect to your
Maybe
visual
2 or
feed so I
3
can
years,
guide
or
you
probably
better.
not
Can
that
you
quick.
grant me access?
Done.
And I'm in. Seeing the world from your
We'll
perspective
probably
will
have
make things much
4000
easier.
series ready. So, see, the 3080, it's 2 more gigs of VRAM, but it's not enough. I wanted that 20 gig version that was rumored that I heard's not gonna happen now.
So you're going up to Dharma City.
Yes.
Well, first you have to get through the base, and much has changed since you've been
Yeah, it
gone.
would be fucking perfect.
There is no law here anymore. Just Keymaster's goons, pushing everyone around and shouting.
Yeah,
orders.
and then it seems like they're basically
Some of
trying to
us
force people into buying 3090s.
You had
That's
visited the base
what I
often in
feel
the
like.
past.
It was a
Towards the end of our time, this place became overrun with criminals. The Ghostrunner
And
kept them at
that's the
bay.
only reason I
So
would
Mara
spend that
took
money
over.
on a 3090 is I need that 24 gigs. I need that much VRAM. Although I know the 3080 will run my 5K 2K monitors with no problem, which is what I do like about the 3080. I need more than a 2 gigabyte upgrade, which it is 2 more gigs for me. But it would actually be, yeah, it would be 1 gig step down for you.
Factory.
Yeah, it would be.
Everything they produce goes
You
straight
would
up to
lose a
Dharma
gig,
City.
but you
While
would
the
gain a
Keymaster
lot in
and her
performance.
lackeys
Though.
live in
You would-
luxury. We basers work our fingers to the bone our whole lives and don't see any of it.
How do you survive?
When I was little, we were given basic provisions, but each year we'd get less and less. If not for
The
the
only
black
reason,
market,
like,
we would have
I
all
don't know.
starved by now. Keymaster keeps
Like I
giving,
need the
giving nothing
performance
back.
boost because like I can run 5K 2K at just about all my games, but in order to do it at most games, I have to turn down settings.
The efficiency of Dharma City hydroponic farms dwindles. Soon, even the upper levels will suffer,
Mara can't feed everyone.
even if she wanted to.
Some decided to fight back.
But see,
My
like if
parents-
you get a 3080, you would be able to run
Some,
Doom Eternal
they weren't
basically
afraid to
almost
speak
to
up
the
against
wall
Mara
at
and
your
remind us
resolution.
that things used to be
and you-
different. Yeah, right.
Free from the architect.
Probably.
Doom Eternal at 8. Oh, I thought you were talking about the 8K one Linus did with the 3090, where he played. I'm actually about to look at that video now. The Doom Eternal 4K max settings, 3080, 100 plus FPS. Too bad 3000 series cards won't even be available for the next 2 or 3 months. So are you gonna sell your 1080 Ti or keep it for another rig?
The keys are nearly gone. They're not regrouping at the usual locations. They're just retreating.
Returning to the city?
Not returning. Leaving. Most of the keys are local and never go up there. This is unusual.
So yeah, I was wondering if I go 3080, it'll be a 2 gigabyte upgrade memory for me. So I was wondering if I should just keep my 2080, if I just decide to go 3080 and not go 3090, if I should just keep my 2080 for like something else. Even though I don't have a second rig right now, so I want. Well, no, I would keep the 2080 and keep it in this rig, and then it would just, I would put it back in this rig. I would put it in this one now, so when I do my new DDR5 build, and whenever DDR5 is ready.
If she's withdrawing her forces, it is only because she has another way to
I don't know.
stop us.
Maybe I should just sell.
If I could read her mind, I would still be running things around here.
Well, yeah, so I'm gonna do a build whenever DDR5 is ready, even though I'm not at a point where I need a new CPU. I just need more VRAM. What I need, more performance and more VRAM. Which the 3080 offers more performance, it does. The 3080 is a great card. It needs more VRAM though. Yeah, it needs more VRAM though, that's it. On purpose to get people to buy 3090. This, like you said, this is what happens when you have no competition. Yeah, I don't think the 3090 is priced fairly at all. I think maybe 1200, maybe even 1,000 might have been good. So anywhere from like 1,000 to 1,200 might have been fair. Yeah, like would have been fair. Even 1,100, even. Well, maybe the 3080 Ti will be what will have the more VRAM. I know this. So, from what I'm hearing from you, from our talks, basically what I can gather is we should just wait for the 6800 XT to see what that does, or actually wait for a 3080 Ti to see if that's better than a 3080, because that might be better. Well, VRAM wise better.
They're all heading towards Amida Station. Getting to the elevators is gonna be tricky.
So they're saying the 3090 might be the Titan card. It might be this generation's Titan card, maybe.
Give me a minute.
were always out of their depth, even at full force. Why you
Yeah, I
believe
really
she
don't
can
want to
be
spend
mountains beyond
$1,500 on a
Wants to
GPU.
fight.
It takes
Thousand, a
that to be
thousand at
useful.
the most,
Jack,
like at
I've
the
intercepted the
max.
Key's orders. They're planning to shut down the sector's air filters.
What will that do?
Toxic dust from the outside will seep inside the tower. Thousands of innocent civilians will die. The entire 5th sector.
Which way to the filters?
Thank you.
And it's AMD's fault for not competing. I feel like if AMD was going at the mid to high end range of the cards, it would have forced Nvidia to have better prices.
This is a mistake. You don't have time to worry about one sector's dwindling population.
You want them to die?
Yeah, because they've been killing it on the CPU end.
Sometimes
They've been killing it for a
sacrifices
while
are
on the CPU. It was like, we're gonna focus on. We're like, okay, we're gonna focus on the CPU end of it.
The air filtering facility is just ahead.
Why is Mara doing this?
It's punishment for rebelling against her. She wants to make an example of us, to keep the other sectors in line.
Sometimes even your current speed won't be enough. Look for cybervoid uplinks to temporarily disable safety limiters and increase acceleration. Use them sparingly, though. You don't want to damage yourself.
What are these uplinks?
Think of them as loose cables you can grab onto for extra power, although they can be much more dangerous than electricity.
Why are they here?
They're what's left of cybervoid infrastructure. At one point, the terminals were everywhere. Now, we must make do with scraps.
Well, I feel like once you get a 3080 or a 6800 XT or a 3080 Ti, whatever, like cards we decide to get, I know we'll be able to run our monitors at balls to the wall. We'll pretty much be able to run our shit balls to the wall. Oh yeah, so I got a question. Given how hard the DLC is, would you want, because remember I was talking about doing that video where we try to complete an Ultra Nightmare run, would you want to try to do that on the DLC or on the main campaign? I feel like the main campaign is way easier than the DLC. I feel like
Once they disable
even
the
without
facility,
like
the air will slowly
anything,
become
even
people.
bare bones, it's
Children and
way
the elderly will get
easier.
hit first, but
The
eventually it'll
DLC
kill
is
everyone.
fucking hard. I've got these. I've got these skins. It's saying I don't have them, but I have them.
The small turbines are responsible for internal
Yeah, it's saying I don't
circulation.
have some
It's the big
skins,
one
but
we
I
have to
actually
worry
have
about.
the skins, like in the milestones. It's saying I don't have them, but I do. No, not really.
You are immune to this affliction. You were not conditioned to put the needs of the few over the needs of the many. And yet, you're being sidetracked by this girl's demands. I wonder.
Be careful. There are keys everywhere.
Won't they die as well?
Either they all have breathing gear or they have no idea what's going on. The Keymaster recruits the most violent, not the brightest.
They could have just destroyed the filters.
As long as the installation remains intact, the contamination is reversible. The Keymaster cares less about lives and more about production lines. I keep trying to contact the other climbers, get help. No luck so far. Maybe they're laying low.
Maybe.
They're quite literally laying low on the ground. Dead.
How do you know?
I've seen the bodies. I've seen the bodies. Some cameras around the base are still operational.
Man, I
Others
fucking
have
love
been
Doom.
expunged.
Well, like, I love Doom. I have not. Like, well, I'm trying to get one last completion that I need, and that's for the energy shield
Air
on
filtration
the
system offline.
Gatling gun.
Contamination imminent.
I'm almost done with that. I fucking love Doom Eternal, Doom in general, and I fucking love Modern Warfare. Those two games made me want to, like, try high refresh rate gaming. Those two games. Because for other games, I don't actually need it. 60 hertz is just fine. But for, like, Doom and Modern Warfare, I want to play on a high refresh display. Yeah, because it's not like up to date. It's like old school. Like Halo 3 like announced it. As much as like I love those games, with what we have now and how agile like our shooters are, like they seem kind of dated at this point.
They turned off the main rotor, but
They're
still
pretty
time to
dated.
restart.
Like even when we were playing, I was happy with the nostalgia, but I was like, yeah, this stuff is definitely dated now.
Best to leave them.
Which is crazy to say because I feel like I'm dated. If those games are dated, then I'm dated. Yo, these new skins for the weapons are fucking awesome. Have you unlocked any new skins in the DLC yet? Oh, the Slayer skins are great. They're fucking great. Dude, I like the red, what is it, skin? The, let's see, what skin is that? I'm going back to the main menu. Customize Slayer. I like the fucking, the Blood Slayer skin, dude. That shit is crazy. Oh, and they have your favorite color for the plasma rifle. They have a purple one, a shiny purple skin that I'm using. From what I understand, there's milestone challenges you can complete, and then some of those skins you get, like you said, by leveling the weapon up, and some of them you get by completing the game on a higher difficulty. And same thing with the Slayer skins, like you get the gold Slayer skin by beating it on Ultra Nightmare. There's a blue and yellow
There's no guarantee.
Maker Slayer skin that you can unlock, but I haven't figured out how you unlock that one. I think you have to beat the DLC on Ultra Nightmare, but it's like good fucking luck with that. I think it will still count if we were to do that with cheats. I think it would still count.
Making the outside air breathable is a complicated process. It has to be done without compromising Dharma's outer integrity. The burst
So you
made a
said
mess of
for the
Earth's
video,
atmosphere.
you'd rather do the main Doom game than the
Filtering systems were
DLC
designed to
because
be
the
durable
main game
and
is
virtually
easier,
foolproof.
which I do.
Unless, of course, some fool decides to turn them off.
Yeah. Oh, it's saying I don't have maximum. So wait, you saying you want to do the DLC for the video and try to beat that shit on Ultra Name? I think we'd be so fucking stressed out at the end of the day from trying that shit. We would be like, man, you
Slow
know
down.
what?
This one is different.
I feel like it would be like a lot of
One way to
rage in
find
the
out.
room. It would just be like rage.
Close combat implants. Crude ones.
It's saying I don't have any master levels anymore. It took away my master level, which was Art Complex. I don't have, it's not here anymore.
Get used to them.
Well, at least I got, at
Its
least the DLC I paid
capabilities
for I got.
as we climb higher.
I'm happy
Mara's
about that,
saving the
that
most dangerous
downloaded.
hardware
The
for her most
DLC is
trusted
only 10
soldiers.
gigs, surprisingly.
I've managed to take some measurements, Jack. It's not looking good. The level of radiation in the air is rapidly increasing. People will soon feel the effects.
I wonder if there'll be a third Doom game or if they're gonna tie the story off with part 2 of the DLC. I'm suspecting it's what they might do since they've introduced. Oh wait, let me shut up. No, never mind. Yeah, I just remembered I caught myself. I just caught myself. But once you finish the DLC, you'll see what I'm talking about.
try to evacuate the sector. Get as many civilians as I can to go to 4th and 6th before it's too late.
Stay put. I'll make it.
It's no use anyway. The gates are locked tight. No one's getting out.
Morrow's delusional, not stupid.
Alright, I will be back. Gotta go use the bathroom. I wonder if we'll probably won't get part 2 of the DLC until like sometime. I think probably summer 2021 at the earliest. I mean, yeah, this one took me by surprise. I didn't think the DLC part 1 would be out this early. I didn't even know the release date until like literally 2 days before it was coming out. I wonder why EA lets some of their games, like their games, go on Steam as well too now. Oh, they have DLS support now, DLSS support on Avengers now. That's cool. The DLSS is there. I don't have it. I don't have it on. I wonder if I should cut it on. I'm not using it. Doesn't it like scale down sample your resolution, but then upscale it again or something? Kind of lower resolution. I wonder if I could do 5K, 2K then with DLSS on, and it would just like
radioactive dust concentration is already 50 times above normal.
Hold on.
Don't worry, spacers are tough. I'll be fine as long as you bring the filters back online.
Wait, so
and so will everyone.
you have for DLSS options on Avengers, you have ultra performance, performance, balance, or quality. Those are the 4 choices you have. Or is it ultra performance that's the lowest? So maybe. That's why I would probably do performance or a balance. Alright, so that means I gotta actually change my desktop resolution to the full resolution then.
Yes.
And then cut some DLSS on.
Hacking this will do us as much good as hacking this will do us as much good as hacking a refrigerator.
I think they just added DLSS to it. Okay, so settings. Gonna do 5K, 2K, DLSS. I will do performance.
What is Cyber Void?
A medium, fabric, that binds all of Dharma's systems together. Or rather, that's what it used to be. Now it's just remnants, slivers of a greater whole.
Oh man, these suits look so fucking badass.
This is your domain, but I do all the work.
I told you, I can't work from your side. There's a barrier between us, a divide that shouldn't be there. And believe me, I'm doing my part. You just don't happen to see it. not bad. We need to adjust.
All done.
Shit. Oh no, I'm looking at upgrades for Iron Man. Woo. Oh.
You saved the day. Now you can get back to more important matters.
You did it! Thank you, Jack. The people of Sector 5 owe you their lives. I'm so glad we found you.
How did you find me?
Sheer luck. You were buried in a scrap heap at the bottom of a derelict shaft. You fell a long way, didn't you?
Feels like it.
The climbers finding you was a 1 in a million chance. Most other missing Ghostrunners were located by Mara and destroyed.
Most?
A few are still unaccounted for.
I really wish you'd been there when they came for us.
What happened?
Key surprised us at the hideout. Kicked down the door out of nowhere. Then we ran. I got separated.
How does the Keymaster maintain control?
She turns us against each other. The Guard recruits the most brutal and reckless basers and fuels gang wars between the rest.
Divide and conquer. I guess Mara picked up a trick or two while watching me over the years.
The Keys are boarding the elevators to the city. I wish they'd all just go away and never come back. The guys you're fighting are the rear guard. You could wait them out and continue on once they've gone.
No need.
Oh, I
Sure.
think like a lot of games do that now.
Almost scary how little
Not
they
that
can
it's
do to
necessarily
stop you.
okay, but I think it's kind of like all games.
I just wonder how safe we are. I worry that the Keymaster will send in more troops to finish the job later.
There'll be no later for Mara.
Yeah. I mean, gotcha. I'm gonna Gonna finish this mission on Avengers. This DLSS looks good. But I have it on like the balance one, so it's not doing like I guess from what that means is like some of this is like actual resolution, but I guess it's doing a mix so that I still get like at least 60. Yeah, this is like great looking. Can't wait till they come out with like the extra content for Avengers. The campaign is actually pretty good. Yeah, like as far as like people to play with for particularly for like PC players, but even on PlayStation 4. Because like this isn't a cross-plat game like COD is. Like I can only play with other PC players. I don't get to play like that would help if they had made this a cross-platform game too. Oh, Oh, that's cool because I don't think I got invited, so I would like to look at some of that. No. I'm saying no, good. No, I'm saying play it. I'll just watch. I would like to look at some of that. I mean, I beat it on Xbox One like 6 years ago anyway. Yeah, I beat it on Xbox One. I don't know. I just know I beat it 6 years ago on an Xbox One. Me either. I know there was something with Halsey again. No Halsey in.
Where are we?
Checking coordinate impact data.
We have asked you to give up your family, your childhood, your future.
Cortana.
I'm sorry. It's the crash. I'm fine.
Something was wrong even before we left the Dawn.
Chief? Really? I'm
What?
fine.
She got that. What she got?
Cortana.
I was put into service 8 years ago.
Oh yeah, we're on
8
YouTube.
years.
We have to PG-13 this
AIs
thing.
deteriorate after 7, Chief.
Halsey.
Chief.
We need to find Halsey.
Chief, please.
She made you. She can fix you.
I won't recover from rampancy, Chief.
If we can just get back to Earth and find Halsey, she can fix this.
Don't make a girl a promise you can't keep. We need to move. Doesn't look like the Covenant fared much better than we did.
Halo
How
4.
many ships made it through the roof?
Plenty.
Well,
Why?
what
We still
else?
need a ride home.
Yeah, it needs to be modernized. It needs, honestly, for real, I keep saying it, the Doom treatment or even the COD treatment, or hell, even the Titanfall treatment. I think they want to like make it better.
There's a crevice we can use to get through the rocks over there. See the waypoint on your HUD. What is that?
It does actually.
Chief, see if that
Yeah, so like what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to keep DLSS
the
on.
Been broadcasting that from an equidistant orbit every 30 minutes for the
Yeah,
last
because
3 years.
They've been waiting outside the planet for 3 years.
Because I've got it on
Apparently
performance mode. I wonder how balance mode would change it. Because there's ultra. Oh gosh, that's a step down from performance. So it's ultra performance, performance balanced, and then quality. Oh yeah, I actually see those, yeah. So they did some enhance. I'm not sad. I thought Halo 5 sucked. Oh, pff.
I'm picking up a faint transmission on the high band.
And then they gave it to us, which was awesome when they announced it.
I'll try to triangulate its position.
Well, I actually bought that game, Condemned Criminal Origins, that old school game. I think it was either on OG Xbox or 360, because I know the 360 ran for a long time. The 360 and the PS3 ran for a long time. So what FPS are you getting? Like, if you were to run both to one?
Warthogs, and still in one piece. Nice to see your luck is holding out.
So with your display, since you got an NVIDIA card, but a FreeSync enabled display, so what is your process for getting the sync tech to work? Do you have to cut it on from your monitor and go into the NVIDIA control panel? Wait, so don't, but after you turn FreeSync on the monitor, don't you also have to turn it, enable G-Sync via the control panel as well? But you said, well, didn't you say you also have to put a frame limiter on after doing that anyway, just to make sure the game doesn't go over 120? I think it was on 360 and Xbox One. It came out on both.
Chief? About my condition? I didn't want to mention it, seeing as how it's a complete long shot, but since you brought it up, it is possible that getting home could help me find a solution for my rampancy.
How?
Well, as far as I know, I'm the only AI ever generated from living tissue. A clone of Dr. Halsey, to be precise. It may be possible to recompile my neural net by replicating those same conditions. But that means getting back to Halsey soon.
It was released on the Xbox 360 and Xbox One. So yeah, it came out on both systems. Cause yeah, it was on the Master Chief Collection on Xbox One, and that's when I beat it. When I bought the Xbox One back in 2014. I was living with just there was some stuff about Halsey. That's it. I don't know stuff with Halsey, but no, other than that, no.
Chief, I'm hearing that strange signal again. Stronger this time.
Do you think there's something to it?
I'm curious more than anything. Its behavior is odd. Hostiles!
I wonder if they put some better textures in for it though for PC.
Several patrols just reported in outside that structure over the ridge. It's possible they're onto something. If we're going to hijack a ship from these Covenant, we're going to have to find where they're landing first.
I don't suppose you have a plan for that.
We could always ask nicely.
Asking's not my strong suit.
Butters, funny thing is, Butters is actually, I think she played what is it? She played Black Ops Cold War, and she actually played it. Yeah, I played a little bit of it. She actually played it on her PC though, which means she got to take advantage of her 240 hertz 1080p panels. Well, she said the one thing she really loved that she was bragging about is she was like, "Oh, I got to increase my FOV. PC players have enjoyed this for so long," and I'm like, "Yes, we have." From what I understand, no, but there's a lot of console games where they don't let you mess with the FOV. Well, the way I look at it is that shit. Okay, so the set FOV for Modern Warfare is 80 for console, but the way that it was explained is the reason why having a FOV of 80 on console is fine is because generally they expect people to be playing console games on like a big TV, and you sit far away from it, so they said you technically don't need a high FOV in that setting because you're not sitting close up on it. But is this true? Yeah, somebody's like, you technically don't need, if you're like strictly a console gamer and you're gonna sit like 10 feet away. Yeah. Yeah, both the series X and S and the PS5, they're gonna be 120 hertz enabled. All the next gen consoles. And I think this. Well, yeah, I think on Black Ops Cold War, you'll be able to mess with the FOV even on the console version for Black Ops Cold War. Yep, somebody. Oh, the Moore's Law is dead channel. Even he says that the RTX 3080 analysis 10 gigabytes isn't enough for 4K.
Never know what might come in handy.
Even for 4K max.
There's that phantom signal again.
I heard something that time.
And since they pushed Cyberpunk back, I will be able to go on ahead and snag Black Ops Cold War. Well, I was gonna have to wait on one or the other because I already pre-ordered Miles Morales, and that was gonna be like 3 video games at one time. Huh? Well, Cyberpunk 2077 doesn't come till December 31st or the year 2077 anyway, so I'm good on that.
There, Chief. A console in the back. It's a localized site cartographer. Okay. In service of Forerunner Shield World, designate Requiem.
Requiem? At least we know where we are now.
Let's see if it can tell us what the Covenant are so interested in. Huh.
What happened?
I don't know. It locked up. I'm detecting power fluctuations in several locations. I'll put them up for you. Hopefully we can find some way to get this cartographer back online.
What's it doing?
It's all right. This energy is actually a ferroelectric data field. Your shields are just cycling in response to the chamber's charge.
Will this bring the cartographer back online?
Partially. This type of processing system usually works in parallel. We'll have to locate its twin.
Yeah. Like, so MKBHD, he got 7.2 million views for his PlayStation 5 unboxing video. I guess people just like, I guess people like him. I guess people think he's cool, which he is. I mean, I guess people like him. Like his first video he did like 8 to 10 years ago, like his very first like review video, it has 10 million views. He's like literally a child in the video.
Is that the same signal?
Yes. Mayday, mayday, mayday. UNSC AI Cortana to Infinity. Please respond. No response. But from the strength of that signal, the Infinity has to be close by. The cartographer should be back online. We may be able to use it to track the ship's location. The Covenant. They found a way inside.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Halo 5 sucks.
We can't give the Covenant access to the cartographer. Clear them out. That's it. Now quick, to the cartographer.
The cartographer keeps acting like the transmission is coming from everywhere on the planet at once. It doesn't want to triangulate Infinity's signal. Oh wait, I got it.
That can't be right. Scan again.
We've already passed through one layer of the planet's surface. It's not crazy to think that someone else made it deeper inside than we did.
You mean the planet's hollow?
Let me see if I can figure out a way to reach these coordinates that doesn't involve us digging a really big hole. There's a terminus on the far side of the complex. We can portal to the planet's core from there.
What?
I don't know.
If we have a shot at getting you back to Infinity, we're taking it.
Okay.
I have not even. I forgot that you got a new camera.
Find Infinity.
I never.
What do you know about Infinity?
Not much. She was supposed to be massive, but the project was only in prototype when we left. Scouts, fortifying the bridge below. Stay sharp.
Well, yeah, you could kind of do like, oh no, they did add like full-on assassination. Do you know if the G9? You know if the G9 did the G9 launch with HDMI 2.1?
Chief, the Covenant net's going crazy. They're ordering all units to converge on the tower.
I guess we got their attention.
Are you mouse and keyboarding or using the controller? So wait, you were playing with the controller first? Because you know on Halo 2 and 3, a mouse and keyboard, it was kind of difficult to aim, but like just remember we became complete gods when we picked up the controller. Because they're auto aim though. I'm not gonna do it, but if you were, I'm not going to do it, but if you were in my position and you had 2 of these 5K 2Ks, would you sell one to get the G9? Well, yeah, that actually is probably what you would do, because you would do the 3 5K 2K and buy a G9 and buy a G9 too. But I feel like the AOC is gonna do right by me, even though it's only HDR 400, which like say I don't really care because I don't use HDR. Yeah, I mean, I kind of care about Halo again, but my whole thing is like COD and Doom, but mostly COD though, going dark. I'm pretty much going dark all the time. I just run some COD, and then it's like,
We're about to have our hands full. The elites just issued a general order. They're moving all ground teams to secure the tower entrance above us.
what's going on? Oh no, I was like, does it have a HDMI 2.1 or 2.0 ports?
tower, then that terminus is all that's between us and home. What are you waiting for?
Cortana being a bitch.
While you were busy, I managed to clear up another transmission from Infinity.
Sounded like he said artifact.
I wonder if it's related to whatever the Covenant are after.
Where's the terminus?
The map placed it at the top of the tower.
Enemies move deeper into our territory with abandon. They must be eradicated.
Shall we take revenge? Abandon the mantle and all that its philosophy has given us these 1,000 generations?
All our plans have been torn asunder.
More reason not to abandon our beliefs. The mantle is our guidepost in times such as these. We must not falter in following its teachings. The enemy must be sent home, and taught to stand with the galaxy, rather than rail against us and take what they desire. The mantle shelters all.
Didact, you make a fair, if uncomfortable, point. You have my support. Librarian, will you likewise follow the mantle as the Didact suggests?
Yes, Master Builder.
You're not angry at me.
We had this discussion a century ago.
Ah, so you are angry at me.
In the chambers, yes. But not now. You'll depart for Requiem soon?
At dawn. My Prometheans are already there.
Already there? You knew the Master Builder would side with you.
Should we step back inside the council chamber?
No. I would rather we spend our night out here. There will be fighting enough in the days ahead.
This node is caught in a loop trying to access something it's calling the domain. An off-world data repository of some kind, though I'm only able to extract bits and pieces of the complete exchange. I'll log it for investigation later. Chief, try the top of the ramp. I think there's a lift up there.
I'm actually seeing everything squished because I'm seeing everything in 16 by 9.
According to the
Yeah,
cathedral,
like my
Ghostrunner is
yeah,
just
on
one
my
node of a
PC
larger
it's
transit
showing
grid that spans
your
the
stuff
entire
as your window as a 16 by 9 window.
When I tried to access the outlet closest to Infinity's transmissions, the system responded with this.
Well, not squished, but it's in 16 by 9, so like
the forward
that
symbol for reclaiming.
I'm seeing this supposed 21 by 9 window, but I'm
That's
seeing
got to
it
be Infinity.
at a 16 by
Can you get
9
us to those
viewpoint.
coordinates?
Because
Let me try to open a portal.
well, there's black bars on the side. Because, yeah, it's 720p 60, so I think YouTube did a thing where it just 16 by 9 you, YouTube.
Set a waypoint out of the tower. Cortana?
How did... Quick! Into the portal! Chief, go!
What were those things?
Some sort of advanced defense AIs. Related to the Sentinels, I'm guessing, but it's hard to say without a closer look. Come on, let's figure out where that transit system dumped us.
I mean, I'll be willing to try the multiplayer. I'll be willing to try it. Oh, some of these crazy skins people get. I wonder where they get some of these weapon skins from. So, no, Doom Eternal. No, I got crazy weapon skins on Call of Duty. I got plenty of those. Like, they got like some cool ones. Like I seen this one for the rocket launcher on there that has like the yellow and black like caution name on it. Wait, what? Wait, I thought I streamed Doom last. Oh no, maybe I did do Call of Duty last. No, it's coming out on PC from what I understand. It'll be released on the PC. As long as you got Windows 10 from what I understand. Last time I checked, yeah, we were getting that on PC as well. Because it's being made by 343, so it would be dumb for them to like release the other games on PC and then like not give us Infinite. No, I'm watching one of my streams from Twitch because I've actually been streaming a lot, especially the last couple days because I streamed my playthrough of Doom Eternal DLC for like 2 or 3 days straight. I streamed it. Oh, yeah. The 3080 and 3090 MSI cards come with SAG brackets. No, they're just plain SAG brackets, but they come with it. Which I know they're big cards if both the 3080 and the 3090 version come with SAG brackets. Yeah, the gaming trio. Yeah, that's the one I want to get because that's the one with the best RGB. No, you probably have to look on. I looked at them off of Newegg. Yep, that's the same card I'm gonna get when it comes in stock. Or like you said, if the 6800 XT is as good as the 3090, then I might go that route. Yeah. Yeah, I work today. Oh, you off today? Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, I work Monday through Friday. I'm off weekends. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the sack too. Good night.